Imagine for a moment that you possess the ability to remain untouched by chaos, impervious to the stress of daily disruptions, and calmly centered no matter what life throws your way. Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor from 161 to 180 AD, cultivated such composure through a philosophy known today as Stoicism. At the heart of his teachings lies a remarkably liberating concept, the power of indifference. Now, by indifference, Marcus Aurelius didn't mean a lack of care or disinterest as we might assume today. Instead, he advocated for a kind of selective engagement with the world, choosing carefully where to invest emotional and mental energy. This Stoic indifference isn't about withdrawing from life, rather, it's about enhancing life by focusing our efforts on what we can actually influence and detaching from what we cannot. As an emperor, Marcus Aurelius wrote extensively in his personal diary, Meditations, which was never intended for publication. These writings, translated into nearly every major language, offer a window into his thoughts and serve as a direct dialogue from his higher self to his lower self. Through these personal meditations, Aurelius coached himself on how to embody the virtues of wisdom, justice, courage, and moderation, no matter the external circumstances. In today's world, where anxiety and stress can be triggered by as little as a notification on our phones, Aurelius's approach to indifference teaches us to filter out the noise that disturbs our peace. It's about understanding that while we can't control what happens to us, we can control how we react. This philosophy, as relevant today as it was nearly 2 millennia ago, offers a powerful toolkit for maintaining serenity and effectiveness in our busy lives. Let's explore this ancient yet timely wisdom, discovering how Marcus Aurelius's example and teachings can guide us in cultivating a life of purpose, resilience, and calm indifference to the inevitable ups and downs of existence. If you find value in these insights, consider subscribing to learn more about the transformative power of Stoic wisdom. And remember to stay with us until the end of this discussion to fully grasp its impact. When we discuss the philosophy of indifference as taught by Marcus Aurelius, we aren't referring to the modern sense of the word indifference, which often carries a negative connotation of apathy or disinterest. Instead, Marcus Aurelius and Stoicism at large presented a form of indifference that is both liberating and empowering, a deliberate choice to remain unaffected by things beyond our control while engaging fully with things within our control. So, what exactly does this mean? At the heart of Stoic philosophy lies a crucial distinction between what we can change and what we cannot, the dichotomy of control. Aurelius firmly believed that understanding and accepting this separation is key to personal peace. For example, we can't control the weather, the past, or the fact that we all eventually age and pass away. But we can control our responses to these events. How we prepare for a storm, how we reflect on and learn from our past, or how we approach our own aging. This idea is captured perfectly in one of his reflections in Meditations, where he writes, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This isn't just about toughening up or shutting down our emotions. It's about cultivating a state of inner peace that comes from knowing what deserves our energy and what does not. It's about not letting ourselves be tossed about by the waves of fate, but instead learning to navigate them with composure and grace. Aurelius practiced what he preached, ruling an empire fraught with wars, political intrigue, and personal loss. His reign, particularly noted for its challenges, served as the backdrop for his philosophical writings. Through his example, we see the practical application of indifference, not as a way to disconnect from the world, but as a strategy to engage with it more meaningfully. When he faced betrayal or military losses, he didn't despair or become vindictive. Instead, he focused on his response, his duties, and his ability to maintain virtue in the face of adversity. Let's dig deeper into this. Consider how Aurelius might have dealt with a modern issue, like a viral outbreak or economic crisis. Based on his writings, He wouldn't spend time lamenting the unfairness of the situation or the actions of others, which he couldn't control. Rather, he would focus on his response, ensuring safety, providing clear information, and supporting his community in any way possible. This philosophy of indifference is profoundly relevant today. In an age where our peace can be shattered by a single notification, learning to distinguish between what truly merits our attention and what doesn't is more critical than ever. Aurelius teaches us to reserve our emotional investments for things we can actually influence while maintaining a calm detachment from those we cannot. Moreover, this approach doesn't make us cold or robotic. Rather, it frees us to love and to care in a more focused and effective way. By practicing Stoic indifference, we choose to pour our energy into actions and people that truly matter, enriching our lives and the lives of those around us. Now, as you reflect on this philosophy, consider the areas of your life where you might benefit from applying Stoic indifference. Maybe it's a strained relationship where you've tried to change the other person, or perhaps it's anxiety about global events like climate change. While these concerns are understandable, focusing on your reactions and contributions can lead to a more empowering and proactive way of living. In conclusion, Marcus Aurelius' philosophy of indifference is not about giving up on life or retreating from the world. It's about embracing life more fully, with the wisdom to know where our true power lies. It's a lesson in focusing our energy wisely and living according to what we can control: our actions, our responses, and our commitment to personal growth and virtue. By understanding and implementing this, we step into a space of tremendous personal freedom and resilience, capable of facing whatever life throws our way with a calm heart and a clear mind. Embracing the Stoic philosophy of indifference doesn't mean shutting ourselves off from the world or emotions. Rather, it equips us with a selective lens through which we view and react to life's various scenarios. This approach offers numerous benefits, impacting our emotional health, resilience, and overall quality of life. One significant advantage of practicing indifference is the development of resilience. Life is unpredictable, filled with ups and downs. By fostering an indifferent attitude towards things outside our control, we're better prepared to face these fluctuations without being swayed by every twist and turn. This kind of mental fortitude is particularly valuable in our fast-paced, often volatile modern environment, where a calm and steady hand can make the difference between success and failure. Moreover, indifference, when practiced in the Stoic sense, enhances our emotional intelligence. By learning to differentiate between what matters and what doesn't, we become more adept at managing our emotions. This doesn't mean we suppress our feelings. Instead, we handle them with a clearer perspective, reacting not out of impulse but from reasoned choice. This ability to navigate our emotional landscape with wisdom transforms how we approach daily challenges and relationships. By routinely assessing what is and isn't worth our emotional investment, we develop a sharper sense of empathy and a clearer understanding of our emotional needs. This self-awareness allows us to better manage our responses and communicate more effectively with others, recognizing that just as we choose our battles, so too can they. Finally, the cultivation of Stoic indifference aligns with sustainable happiness. By detaching our sense of satisfaction from external validations and uncontrollable outcomes, we find a more consistent and reliable source of happiness within our own actions and self-concept. This internal locus of control is associated with higher levels of psychological well-being and life satisfaction. It's rooted in ongoing personal growth and self-mastery, rather than the unpredictable waves of external circumstances. By practicing Stoic indifference, we learn to live more intentionally, focusing on what we can influence and cultivating a healthy detachment from what we cannot. This not only enhances our ability to cope with life's challenges, but also deepens our capacity for joy and fulfillment in an ever-changing world. Marcus Aurelius' timeless wisdom guides us toward a life of balance, purpose, and inner peace. A life where we find strength in what truly matters and the courage to let go of what doesn't. Not only does this practice enhance our personal relationships, but it also profoundly benefits our professional interactions. Another powerful advantage is how Stoic indifference contributes to long-term happiness. Unlike the fleeting joy that arises from external achievements or material possessions, the satisfaction of being in control of one's responses is enduring and deeply fulfilling. This internal source of happiness is stable and not dependent on external circumstances. It provides a consistent sense of fulfillment that external factors cannot easily disrupt. Stoic indifference also serves as an invaluable tool for managing anxiety and stress. In a world where we are constantly bombarded with information and pulled in multiple directions, the ability to focus on what truly requires our attention is liberating. It reduces the feeling of being overwhelmed and promotes a clearer, more productive state of mind. This selective focus not only minimizes unnecessary stress, but also empowers us to maintain a sharper perspective, enabling us to navigate life's challenges with greater clarity. Additionally, practicing indifference allows us to live with greater authenticity. By refusing to get entangled in minor issues or societal expectations, we create space to focus on what truly aligns with our values and personal goals. This alignment fosters a profound sense of integrity and self-respect, which are essential for personal growth. The ripple effects of cultivating such indifference are transformative. As we become less reactive to minor irritations and more focused on our goals, our sense of agency and capability grows. This empowerment leads to a more proactive and purposeful approach to life, where we become the architects of our destiny rather than passive responders to external conditions. The benefits of Stoic indifference extend far beyond individual moments. From enhancing emotional resilience to fostering a deep, enduring sense of happiness, the teachings of Marcus Aurelius remain timeless and deeply relevant. By adopting this philosophical stance, we equip ourselves to navigate life's complexities with grace and poise. This allows us to live not at the mercy of external events, but in celebration of our own capacity to shape our lives. Cultivating indifference is not about suppressing our emotions, but about managing our reactions to things beyond our control. Consider this scenario. You receive critical feedback at work. Instead of reacting defensively or stewing over the criticism, applying Stoic indifference means assessing the feedback objectively. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this, and how can I use it to improve? This shift from a reactive to a proactive stance not only facilitates personal development, but also strengthens professional relationships by demonstrating openness and adaptability. Similarly, this principle can transform how we approach our finances. Many of us feel anxiety over market fluctuations, especially when investing in stocks or retirement funds. Here, Stoic indifference teaches us to focus on long-term financial goals rather than reacting emotionally to short-term market changes. By maintaining a disciplined approach to saving and investing, guided by well-considered strategies rather than emotional responses, we achieve greater financial stability and peace of mind. In today's social media-driven world, the cycle of constant comparison and immediate gratification can be overwhelming. Practicing indifference offers freedom from this trap. By disengaging from the pursuit of likes and viral success, we can create content that is meaningful and personally fulfilling rather than seeking approval. This approach reduces stress, fosters creativity, and nurtures authenticity. Indifference also has a profound impact on our interpersonal relationships. It helps us recognize that we cannot control other people's actions, only our reactions to them. For example, if someone cancels plans at the last minute, instead of letting disappointment or irritation take over, view the situation with indifference. Use the unexpected free time for self-care or catching up on other activities. This perspective maintains peace of mind and keeps relationships free from unnecessary drama. Daily mindfulness practices like meditation and journaling can further reinforce this mindset. Meditation cultivates a detached view of our thoughts and emotions, enabling us to observe them without getting entangled. Journaling helps us reflect on our daily experiences, identify areas where our responses may not align with our values, and guide us toward more mindful reactions. Cultivating Stoic indifference creates a buffer between ourselves and the external events we cannot control. It allows us to live more deliberately, emphasizing personal responsibility and self-regulation. By fostering this mindset, we enhance our ability to cope with challenges while unlocking a more joyful and meaningful existence. This wisdom from Marcus Aurelius shows us that Stoic indifference is not about disengaging from the world around us. Instead, it's about engaging with it more wisely. By focusing our energy only on what we can influence and maintaining composure in the face of what we cannot, we cultivate inner peace and resilience. True empowerment comes from within. It's not the events themselves, but our responses to them that define our experience. As we apply this principle, life's stresses, once so overwhelming, lose their grip on us. We gain the freedom to live with greater joy, less anxiety, and a deeper appreciation for the present moment. Every day presents an opportunity to practice this indifference, whether it's choosing not to be upset by a rude comment, not sweating the small stuff at work, or accepting that some things are beyond our control. Each small act contributes to a significant transformation in how we experience life. Thank you for being part of this journey into Stoic thought. If you found this discussion enlightening and wish to deepen your understanding of Stoic practices,